There's a little bit of Goku in all of us.
I should, like, stop rushing.
I love how that's the first of a recording, like that's the first thing you hear. Like, there's
Goku's
a
to my
Goku
left.
in all of us.
I'm going
There's
to
a
edit that
Goku in
out.
all of us.
Yeah. We're watching Goku the animated series today.
Yeah.
On Mist.
Oh, yeah, it's the concert scene. I remember that.
Am I the only one who hasn't seen it?
Pretty much.
Have you seen it?
I've not watched the film, but I've seen this scene.
Okay.
Why this? Okay.
I was curious to know what Little Witch Academia was about, and this scene was what was told to me. So, I guess magic is just widely accepted as a thing in this world.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, they seem like normal
no,
people.
it's not. Like, you'll see later. It's...
Oh, Jesus! Oh god, kill it!
They're gonna kill.
Try to eat the children!
Is that a new Pokemon?
Oh, that's sick. Sick lady, you're just gonna kill it? What did it do?
You're a hypocrite.
Oh.
Ah.
Yes, she did actually kill it.
Yeah.
And went and turned to fireworks.
That's a very weird magical creature. It's just a firework dragon. I don't know, he just killed the dragon.
Never forget believing in magic. This is definitely an anime.
Yeah.
No, believing is magic.
Well, yeah, believing is magic.
Introducing Harry Potter, the ripoff.
How many kids,
Harry Potter the anime.
How many kids do you think she,
Gender bend.
How many kids do you think she mentally scarred with that?
I Draco Malfoy.
It's not everything is exactly parallel to Harry Potter.
Yeah, but still. You can't deny the resemblance.
Oh, good, she became Pearl. You know, I kind of wish it was dubbed so I could focus more on the animation than reading.
You still
the
can.
books.
I wish it was done
Yeah,
so
but
that
I know what
I
they're
could
saying,
understand
too.
what was going on, without. Like, okay.
These are nice designs.
See, this scene is a total ripoff from Harry Potter.
When
No.
you first learn how to... No, it's different.
You're doing it on the roof.
Yeah, but that character design is an exact replica.
Of who?
No!
Like, that,
It looks different. I remember that character. They're very different.
What, the teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No! That teacher was different. She had gray hair and goggles.
Just because they have goggles...
And like a referee costume.
Yeah, I mean, it's safety. They're wearing the goggles for safety. Don't vomit upwards, remember?
I'm trying to read and think at the same time. And look at the animation as well. It's hard.
Oh. Oh, okay, so this person's Silver Chariot is considered bad because she's a fraud.
No, she's just an illusionist.
She has a show.
Yeah. Look, it's a game.
Why is this necessary?
What? Why is what necessary?
Dungeoneering.
Well, I mean, they're witches, aren't they?
Yeah, but like, is that a job they can have? Just becoming
I assume so,
dungeoneers?
yes.
It's interesting nonetheless. I'm just curious to know what the world applications for this are. Is that cheating?
No, it's just like enchanting their lantern.
Enchanter.
ありきたりなものばかり。その程度では宝と呼べませんわ。
Do they just like live in an RPG game or something? Or?
Very much. I'm curious, how come her hat's not on fire? Because of that thing.
It's a fire elemental. That should control itself.
Okay. Oh, here comes my favorite scene.
Don't say anything spoilery, okay? Because I still haven't seen this.
I didn't. I just say I like
Yeah, but just
Hey, that's rude. He's
just
called
in
a
case. Don't say anything spoilery in the future.
I'm not.
Some people aren't as good at doing that, though.
Oh, she's ripping off Fate Zero.
I don't know what that is, so
Wait, how old
it is all new to me.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
That's what Mountain Dew will do to you.
Oh, jeez, that's sadistic.
I'm just curious, how come that Minotaur just roared that long for her just to open a potion and just pour it in?
He was just hungry. He was trying to eat her. Did they bring some rope or something? You'd think they'd bring some kind of magical rope or something. I don't think you should let out that.
Just let it happen.
この中にはよほどのものが隠されているようです。私が暴いて差し上げます
You're very stupid, you know that?
Not skeletons.
The smartest student is also the dumbest.
Congratulations, you unleashed the dragon.
Is that a dragon?
I think it's a baby dragon. It'll piss off the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, he eats magic. Or I think he eats fire. Stop feeding it!
Cease your spell casting is a good thing to say.
Look, they made it to the treasure room.
Oh, cool. They found the hoarder's lab. Ugh. And now he's free. Jeez.
That's one deep dungeon.
We didn't kill them. He's one lame dragon.
シャリオのシャイニーロッド
What? I'm free!
I know, it's Gringotts all over again.
No!
Yes!
Feed the dragon.
Kill it! Kill it with magic!
Yes, shoot it. Don't even listen to the teachers.
Okay, magic didn't work. Let's use bullets now.
Well, magic wasn't a good choice. Are these dragons only beaten by just, like, letting them waste their energy?
Why would the teachers let them down there knowing that that thing was in there?
Well, it was in a locked box.
Well, the students will accidentally open it and then this happens.
すっごいアイテムをゲットしたよシャイニーロッド
I think the dragon is a little more important.
まあ同席
Seriously.
I think you just made it better.
Yeah, it's not just magic, it's damage, it seems.
Oh god. I can only imagine if he actually ate the sorcerer's stone.
You turn into a doom dragon. You can wander.
Strongest dragon ever. No way to be stopped. All magic is gone. Damn my giant head!
Use the magic thingy. I'm sure that'll help.
Just have faith in magic.
If magic fails, use more magic.
杖を渡して
Oh, don't tell me the professor is Silver Chariot.
How big is that sorcerer's stone?
It's a pretty small stone.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's
Well,
like...
I think it's pretty big, actually. Just compared to the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, it's a pretty big stone.
本気になれ
Nah. I don't feel like it. I'm tired.
Magic missile.
It never misses.
Go Shadow of the Colossus on it. Stab it.
Stab it in its weak spot.
Yeah.
They don't have no weak spot. Where'd that rock come from?
From believing.
She believed so hard she made the geomancy.
Yes. Didn't you believe so hard once that a rock just fell out of the sky?
That's where the moon came from.
Yeah. Oh, it's green.
Good, now he's become Mega Dragon.
No, he was turned into...
It's too much. It's too
He
much
turns
for
to
him.
fireworks.
Dragon guts are surprisingly very colorful.
Oh god, now I'm just imagining like all those guts are raining down upon the children.
Yeah. Imagine
And her, she's falling down too.
Yeah. What if children knew what dragon guts look like, and they knew they were colorful like that, and they just look at those and they're like, "Wah!" And let me guess, no one saw her kill the dragon.
Now the sorcerer's stone turns into a dragon.
It's a dragon stone.
だけですなんか怪しい
That face.
Do, like, the janitors of this school ride on mops?
Yeah, after this scene, you just see a large flock of janitor witches coming in, like, oh god, I clean this shit up now! They
like,
just
yeah.
stop midair and they're like,
Well,
Yeah,
technically all the guts are going into the sorcerer's stone, so they don't have
They
anything
have
to
buckets
clean.
as well.
yeah, they have magical mops so that they can just clean up magic and put in the sorcerer's stone. Their buckets are the sorcerer's stone.
I don't believe there's a, like... No, there's no end credits thing.
That's a thing Marvel does. Wrong.
Excuse me.
Well, it's not exclusively what Marvel does.
Wait, Marvel?
Putting
Yeah, Marvel.
putting things after the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about mops. What Marvel character has a mop?
So, what did you guys think of the first Little Witch Academia? I liked it.
Oh, first things
Yeah.
first, Little Witch Academia. It's a short made, is it made by Trigger or Gainax?
Trigger.
Alright, it's a short, it's an animated short made by Trigger. Watch it first. Don't listen to this and be like, oh, I'm so curious to know what it's about. We're gonna spoil the shit out of it. Watch it yourself first.
It's about witches, and they're little, and they go to school.
It's surprisingly, this is a Kickstarter.
It was entirely
project.
funded with Kickstarter. And so was the second one was too. Yeah.
See, I would like to see more a film because the animation budget would be on par. So then I could see more of this cool animation. But I also want to see a series to develop the world more because I'm curious to know what the hell is their world all about.
I feel like a standalone film would work well. I think I don't know. There's some good stories like that.
I think at least at this point, I mean, Little Witch Academia 2 does introduce some other things, but at this point, I think just given the information from this one, you could a believable headcanon would be that it's in the same world as Harry Potter, just in Japan or something.
It's like a Japanese magic school.
I don't know.
But still,
maybe.
I feel like this on its own is fine because if we expand too much in the lore, it might ruin it. And also, I think the main. But anyways, I feel like the main the charming factor of this is not just in the world, but mostly on his characters.
I mean, the point of this was the characters to be simple, and they're simple characters with simple motivations, right?
Well, I don't know about that one.
Names. I only caught the Susie name because Susie.
I remember Akko, Susie, Diana, and
Silver Chariot.
Shiny Chariot.
Oh, Shiny Chariot.
No, it wasn't Shiny Chariot. That was it?
I think it was.
Shiny
I know it was Chariot, but I thought Shiny was the name of the
weapon.
I thought that Shining Chariot is the weapon and Silver Chariot is her name.
No, the Shiny Rod is the.
Oh, okay.
Is the,
I don't know. This short was really fast, and I had to focus on the animation and the names.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
In Trigger fashion, it's pretty fast paced, I guess.
Yeah, it's animation over story.
It is
a lot of focus story.
Because they got enough money through Kickstarter to do this. I believe the animation is at 3 times the amount of frames per second as a normal show, as a normal anime.
Yeah,
because they had money,
and it does look really good.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say about dragons in their world. It seems like they're very common.
What? We only saw one.
We saw 2. It was the one in the beginning.
That was an illusion.
It wasn't the same dragon. They exploded in the same fashion.
They
got shot and it blew up in fireworks.
I'm not sure that was even real.
Yeah,
and was that even a dragon?
Yeah, it might have been a dragon.
Might have been a half dragon.
They said that she was an illusionist. So
like I said, I thought that was just
I don't know. Again, this is why context is important. I would like to know if that was a real dragon or not. Are real dragons incredibly dangerous to witches? Has this ever happened before? Why was that dragon locked down there? I want to know this stuff, but
well, obviously,
I'm focusing on the wrong
stuff in Iron Maiden.
Well, clearly I'm focusing on the wrong stuff that the short presented. I'm just curious to know how all this stuff works in their world.
Yeah, and also
I'm fine with letting it be until they explain it to us.
And you were right, Mr. Bag, about that the professor is Shiny Chariot.
I was just they introduced her for a very short time, and all of a sudden, she's really the guy, and I'm like,
I actually didn't get that the first time I watched it. Other people said it wow, that was really obvious, but
it was kind of because she recognized the rod. I'm like, why would she know what that is if they say she's a fraud and shit? And why was she listening in on their conversation about her or the chariot person? I'm like, she's up to something. And then I'm like, wait, is she the person? I'm like, no, come on, don't do that. And then it's the person.
I don't know.
Yeah, because
if I was just watching this on my own, I probably wouldn't have because I don't when I'm watching stuff on my own, I don't go full analyzing mode on it. I don't going to I wouldn't have picked up on that until it was revealed or something. I don't know.
I mean, I don't notice. I notice some things, but I don't notice other things. I would have. In a certain Steven Universe episode, someone told me the Watermelon Stevens were playing the nose game. I think it was you.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I didn't catch that, because, it went by really quick, and I didn't notice they were playing the nose game. I thought that was just, a thing they did.
Yeah, the problem... It's most likely, you guys didn't catch that, because it was so fast-paced, and there was a lot to, catch up on.
There were a lot of
terms of the dialogue and the animation.
There were a lot of Steven Melons there.
But usually when I watch something on my own, I just let the story tell itself. I don't I don't try to tell the story myself. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just sometimes I pick up on. I've seen a lot of films and a lot of really good films, a lot of really bad films. So I just start picking up on things that seem really similar, like the whole kind of hint at the reveal. So I'm just hoping. I don't know. It's just weird. Sometimes I pick up on things, sometimes I don't. It's just something weird about me. Maybe it's just because I'm a huge sucker for fantasies, and I really like to know how fantasy worlds function more over the story of them.
I guess I'm kind of the other way around. Like, I'm fine with letting things be ambiguous as long as there's, a fine story.
Yeah. What I'm curious about is, like, how they could, like, create different spells without chanting something.
Look,
or, like, doing turn one motion. They just create, like, different things every time you pop it out.
I think they work kind of like vacuum heads. You just gotta switch out the head of the one and they do something else, maybe?
I don't know.
They didn't change it at all. They were just, like...
It's just, like...
flipping it.
Maybe it's just basic magic, like, do a specific element.
Just shake the Wiimote. Shake the Wiimote.
It's like basic magic, really.
I don't know.
Yeah, just, like, wait until something random happens.
I mean, it doesn't have to follow Harry Potter rules. I mean, where they have to say something and do it. Like,
magic works differently depending on the different universes it's part of.
Yeah, like different magic lore. Like, and this is, I mean, the easiest explanation is probably that like they just think what they wanted to do, and then
they got to concentrate enough. I mean, in Lord of the Rings, magic is even more ambiguous. You don't even see any of them do that much magic. Like, Gandalf does a bit of magic, and it's very basic from what we see him do. And it's all just very mysterious. He doesn't do a lot of it.
And, if I recall, he doesn't even chant spells. It just happens.
And I could reference Star Wars as well, and how they use the Force, and how it's all very mysterious, and they don't explain how it works specifically. Imagine if Star Wars was just a fantasy series, and the Force was
it is a
magic force instead.
It's
set up like a fantasy series, but it isn't.
Well, no, it's set up like a sci-fi series, but it's in between. I don't know.
It's an interesting mix, yeah. I'm just saying, this is how others...
It depends on how much of Star Wars you're looking at.
Right,
if you're looking at the entire extended universe, I guess you'd have to say it's science fiction. Because they just explain everything. But
if you look at the films, it's more of a fantasy, because they barely explain anything about the Force. They just say it's there, and it does whatever you want it to do. If you think
if you stick to the original trilogy...
Yeah, it's pretty explained as a fantasy series.
So, Little Witch Academia...
I'm just saying that different universes represent the magic differently. This one represents it as just, it exists, you think about it, it happens.
Yeah.
So if...
It's not all that mysterious.
If Saruman were here, I showed this to him before once, and he didn't like it very much because he said that they focus so much more on the animation of it than the story was really bland, and it's kind of just like a generic type of story.
I'm not gonna say he was wrong, but that's clearly not what the animation was focused on.
Also, it has a certain charm, basic and bland story, because the characters themselves are bland too.
I don't know. I mean, it just looks nice, and I like it. I mean, it has...
Yeah, that's what a lot of Gainax series are kind of about. They're more about telling...
This is Trigger.
Sorry, that's what Trigger's been focused on, really.
And also, we need to remember, this isn't meant to be a film, and it's meant to entertain. We are entertained by it, so it served its purpose.
I mean, this short was meant to be well animated. The story was an afterthought, from what I would understand.
I didn't think it was weak in any real. I don't know. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst I've seen.
For a short, it did its job.
And I mean, we'll talk about this more in the next one. But I think the next one, which is it's longer than the first one, they put more effort into making it a better story and less into the animation.
But the quality's still there. The quality's still there.
There are moments, but overall, I don't know. It's not
I'm curious to know what the second one would be like.
Then
I didn't find this one bad. I would have liked... I think I'm just a huge sucker for world building as a thing in storytelling in general, and because it's... I don't know.
Well, the second one should help.
Would it help with my
in terms of
world building dilemma?
Yeah. As I've said, I don't know. I guess I'm more of I do like world building, but I also really like world non-building. I don't know. Some things I like.
Oh yeah.
So how do you feel about world destroying?
That's even more fun.
Yeah, that
If you build a world and then the last season is about destroying it, that's awesome.
A lot of shows.
I would love to see a show about that.
I've seen a lot of shows that fall into that category.
This is the original plot twist. The dragon actually ate the thing and then destroyed the world. Yeah.
Well, it was a magic arrow. It's kind of why did that work?
I mean, I've seen other shows where they're like, oh, it feeds on our magic. Don't worry, just keep feeding it, and then just blows up because it ate too much.
No.
Here's my theory. Okay, so how before they were saying they were saying that Shiny Chariot was bad, because she's like a fake witch. She was a stage magician or something, and not real magic. So what if the arrow, it had a bunch of lights, for show, but it was just an arrow.
Oh, it was just a normal arrow.
I just
you just killed a dragon.
Fake magic.
I just fucking killed a man.
I just say the arrow just turns things into fireworks. And maybe that's what.
I don't know, but that's still magic.
Oh, it's a shape-shifting arrow.
I think it's just that well,
it's confusing.
I don't know.
It's confusing. My theory is just that he was fed too much magic and just blew up.
If my theory is
couldn't handle it.
If my theory is correct, then dragons just turn into fireworks when they die.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what happens to dragons.
Or maybe that's probably just all the magic that was stored in him.
Oh, that's true.
The magic didn't come from the arrow, and it wasn't the dragon, it was the magic that he had collected, and that turned into fireworks.
But still, it was entertaining how he died. We all saw how unhappy
and
he was.
Fireworks!
And it was well animated.
Yes. So I guess dragons are really dangerous to witches, aren't they?
Well, it grew every time it get hurt.
Every time they would, and witches fight with magic, right? So the more they fight it, the more they feed it, the stronger it gets. They seem very dangerous.
It is 4th of July weekend. I don't know how much that'll. I don't know how much that'll date this, but
well,
the basic message is stories don't fuck with dragons.
Okay.
But fireworks are good at all times.
Oh yeah, did we actually like the short? Yes, I like the short. I'm just saying that it's I'm just saying it has a lot of problems that I wish were solved. It's fun. It's a fun short, but I don't know if it's one of my favorite shorts ever. It's a pretty good short.
Well, yeah, and I want to show this to you, because I like it, and also because, just to have more context for that episode of Space Patrol Luluco.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah, because I remember they went to the Little Witch world area.
Susie was there.
I kind of knew about Susie before I saw this. I
didn't know anything about this before I saw this. Well, except from Space Patrol Luluco.
I knew because I've watched a guy talk about it and, see what he had to say about it, and he said basically what I said, kind of. But it's been a long time ago, so I don't remember what he said exactly. I just remember his basics were it's well animated, the story isn't that great, and that's it.
Oh, okay, so, want to watch the next one?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, bye!